Hi everyone, this is Angie. You guys know me by now. So today I've got a busy day going on, but I wanted to hurry up and I had some bananas that was kind of starting to, they weren't turning bad, believe it or not. But I'm going to make apple banana peanut butter bread. I've been saying I was going to do a demo on it forever. I'm going to today. Over here I have all of my ingredients ready for it. It's a mess, isn't it? So, here's the recipe. I don't know how to flip shot it so that you can read it. So, it says, when I write down a recipe, I just kind of put down what it needs and kind of add my own to it. I haven't decided if I'm going to use my pretty fancy pan that I got when I went shopping with Gail. Isn't it cute? But it being 9:30 in the morning, and I got stuff to do today. I'm going to go shopping. Oh, first of all, let's pull our hair up. We don't want hair chunks in our food. So, yeah, I got to go to the pain clinic. I got to get my prescriptions. And then, I'll be glad. I mean, I understand why they do that, but, you know. Oh, I'm putting my son's Winn-Dixie's apron on. You know, when you're a big girl like me, it is hard to find aprons. And I used to know how to sew, but 2010 I got in a car accident and hit my head like I was, needed another one of those hits in the head. Anyways, it messed with my memory. So I don't know how to sew anymore. We brought the sewing machine and I went to classes and it's just not registering. I had to reteach myself how to crochet. I used to be able to crochet like no tomorrow. Single stitch, double stitch. Anyways, that's a long story. I'm thankful I'm alive, right? Okay, so it says, oh, by the way, how I make my banana bread where it tastes so wonderful is I take my bananas and I either put them in the oven for about 10-15 minutes, bake them, or I put them in my toaster oven at 350 for 10 to 15 minutes. And then you bring them out and they're baked, but the oil is in the, oh, it's wonderful. It just enhances that flavor of banana. This recipe did not call for vanilla. Whoa. Alright, so I've already washed my hands, but I just feel like I need to do it real quick again. Touched a lot of, I don't know. We went to the casino all weekend and I just feel, we did alright. Not my favorite place. I mean, I love the casino, don't get me wrong, but sometimes they don't love us. Alright. So, it says we need to, in a bowl, I put my, that's a bowl, Tupperware, with the cool little handle that you can mix, and a strainer in there. It says we need 2 cups of flour and 3 tablespoons if you live in high altitude. I'm just going to put 2 good cups of flour in there. We're going to call that good, huh? High altitude, I would imagine, be the mountains, wouldn't you think? Right? So, alright, there's that. It says you need a teaspoon of baking powder. Another reason why you do all this in the shaker there, it's in my sink because it's easier for me not to make a huger mess. So, this is baking powder, a teaspoon. Oh, I suppose I should be using my Tupperware spoons. I'm so old school, I use the other one. That's a tablespoon, teaspoon. Let's see. Might be a little different. Whoops. So, and I'm just going to scrape her right off the top there. Tap that in there. I don't always use all Tupperware, but you know what? Tupperware does make your life kind of a little easier in times crunching like this. Okay, so that was my bacon. Oh, Lord. Oh, bacon powder. Now it's baking soda. Teaspoon of baking soda. See, I forget easily. I get distracted. Don't we all, though? You know, really? That's why I try to keep stuff put over here. All right. And my salt. This is 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. And if I'm not mistaken, no, we don't. I thought we did. So 3/4, so here's a 1/4. 1, 2, 3. Cute, ain't it? Alright. 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. Now, I got a little bit of cinnamon sugar that was left over from another one of my demos. I'm going to throw that in when it calls for the sugar part. And if it says teaspoon, I'm going to put a 1/2 tablespoon in there. You know why? Because I can. You can always add to your recipes. You do not have to follow it to a T, people. You're going to see why here in a minute, because I didn't have the stuff to do that. All right, so now I got all my dry ingredients, right? Now we're just going to tap it and get it in that bowl. Move that washcloth out of your way. That is a brand new clean washcloth. I just put it up there today. I can't stand stinky washcloths that have been up there forever. You know. See why we do this? Look at the powder, the clumps in the middle. Tap that. Look how pretty that looks already. All right. So we're going to set that aside. Put that over there. Now, cream together a 1/2 cup of peanut butter. 1/4, 1/3, a 1/2. I'm not going to measure it with that like that. I'm just going to grab a scoop. Excuse me for not being in your view for a minute. Here I am. Let me get you right here. That's about a 1/2. Get it in there. Peanut butter is so yummy. Uh-oh, I forgot. Peanut butter don't go in there because we got to blend that all together first. Let me pick that out. Heaven forbid I don't blend it first. Yeah, that looks going to hurt. Now I'm going to move you over a little bit so you can see the KitchenAid. Alright, here's where we do the blending. That might be a 1/2 cup, but I'm going to add just a smidgen more. Scrape my edges a little of my peanut butter. I use Jeff, but you can use whatever peanut butter you got on hand. Do not have to say, Angie, I got to use Jeff. No, you don't. You use whatever you choose, people. All right, peanut butter jelly time. All right, a 1/2 cup of brown sugar. Husband's gonna get mad because I'm using his brown sugar. I am gonna use the measuring cup on this. I'm just gonna push it together. Pack that baby in there. Squish it like that. Kind of brush it off a little. 1/2 cup dark brown sugar. It didn't say dark. That's what I had on hand. You guys having a hard time seeing me? Willie's here. Hi, Willie. He's helping me out. We keep our sugar in the refrigerator in a Ziploc baggie like this. Couple reasons. It keeps it nice and moist. But if your sugar does harden up, all you got to do is nuke it for a second. Okay, half a cup of white sugar. My modular made over here. I'm going to put that right there before I make a mess. Half a cup of white sugar. And then 2 eggs. Well, guess what? I don't have 2 eggs. So, instead of eggs, I am going to use, I do have my Tupperware can opener. I have a heck of a time with it. I don't know why. So if you don't have eggs, and people that are vegetarians and stuff that don't eat eggs, you know, oh, I don't know what they're called. Anyways, those people that don't eat, you know, milk products or stuff like that, or if you're allergic to it, substitute your eggs for pumpkin. It gives it a good flavor. Whatever you have to substitute, make sure you kind of got the same consistency. I know pumpkin's a little thick, but it gets a little puree, you know. And this isn't pumpkin. Is this pumpkin pie filling? Nope, it's pure pumpkin. Ooh, good, because I can use the rest in my cake. And I make a cake with the pumpkin. It's, well, muffins, I should say. It's a can of pumpkin mix, a can of pumpkin to a box of, like, chocolate cake. And then you throw in a handful of mini chocolate chips. To die for. All right, so it says I need 2 eggs, so we're gonna go 1, 2. There's 2 eggs, and I'll put this in one of my containers and put it in the fridge. I'll do that later. All right. Oh, I forgot to add that little bit of sugar. I'm gonna throw that in there right now. All right. Now, it says cream all that together. So let's see how that looks right now. Not bad, right? All right. I am going to move you away from the KitchenAid. So while that's creaming together, I'm going to set you over here. So you can see, let me take the bananas out of the stack cooker. Not stack cooker. Oh, for the love of God, it's one of those days. Oh, what is this? All right, I want you to be careful when you take this stuff out. That's my bananas. You see all that oil? I'm not going to use that. I'm going to take my hand. I'm going to tap that out. Hold on to that and tap it out like that, okay? Now, smells good. So I'm going to move you again. Sorry, dropping you around like you own the joint, right? Get this junk out of the way. I didn't even use all that. All right, let's set that down. Not on my hot counter. All right. If I don't put these together right now, they ain't gonna get together, and then it's a mess in my drawer. And I love how these stack together. You just pinch them and they're stacked. How are we creaming up over here? I want that sugar good and blended, because then I'm gonna add these bananas, right? I always told everybody I'm not going to give out my banana secret. And it is warm. Grab something. Alright. So I'm just going to grab this. And I'm going to scoop that banana and put it right in there. Get the girl's string off it. Now, you think, Angie, you have gone bonkers. No, I have not. This is awesome smelling. But you just got to get that little... It's not easy. This is real-time TV here. Well, okay, not TV. Might as well cut that one too. I'm going to stick this banana inside my mix. Let me quick show you. So you see what blended well means. See how that is? It's nice and blended. All right. Put you back over here. Sorry, I'm working on getting a new phone, people. I am going to check the bottom, make sure that it's all mixed well. And I can tell those sugars have not been mixed enough. You don't want a sugary mess on your hands. You really don't. I mean, who don't love sugar, right? But you want that sugar good and blended. So I'm going to put that on low while I add my bananas to it. Alright. Put that a little. Again, we're just going to... Ow! Get this one out of your way. That in the sink. I am actually going to take these and put them in my roses outside, the banana peels. They're wonderful for roses. I see a little bit of the juice in there. Tupperware come out with us consultants. This is a scrap bucket for doing like I just said. Taking stuff out. I'm going to put that right there in the sink. Put my little peelings in there. My banana. Dump that banana in there. Takes you a second. It's an extra step, but let me tell you, it's so worth it. I think you guys will like it. I hope you give it a try. Alright, I'm going to take a little bit of those juices. Kind of squish it out a little. Alright. Pan's not hot. See? Done with that. Alright. That's in there. Alright. Now, this is called apple butter or peanut butter banana. So, I had some leftover apple pie filling. And if any of you know, apple pie filling has not much flavor. But I will tell you, the ones that you get at Aldi's, the apple pie filling, wow. I really like it. They're really packed with apples and it's good. I gotta get the lid off. See how chunky that is? I don't want that in my bread that chunky. Why? Because nobody wants a big old chunk of apple in their bread. I think my husband's gonna like this. So you gotta be careful not to cut yourself, like I'm good at doing. I'm gonna put this apple pie filling in my mini Pro Chef. So far, I love this. My big one, I'm not too fond of. If you've seen a video, you'll know. But I found out that it was not right, and it wasn't my fault. And Tupperware was wonderful and sent me a brand new one. No cost. Awesome. I like a company like that. You know why? 100% satisfaction. And it wasn't due to my error, so, you know, if I did something wrong to it, I could understand. I'm just going to pull the string, get this good and chopped up. I don't want to make apple sauce, I want to make apple chunks. Ooh, but you know what you could do if you're feeding a baby? Look at that, that would work out perfect. Toddler stage, wonderful. Let me get my blade off. I'm gonna rinse that. Wait a minute, get this out of the sink for a minute. Remember I said this recipe called for no vanilla? Crazy, right? Right now, let me show you what this looks like. Look at how nice. Almost like an applesauce, but not. I imagine if you had those little snack cups, if you got kids still in the house, or if you eat them, whatever it may be, that would work perfect too. I'm just throwing in what I got left over in the house. This is vanilla bean paste for flavor. Good slap of it in there. Love this stuff. That's what I get. Alright. Now, we'll move you over here so you can see what's going on. You know, while that's going around, I'm going to add that apple to it with the vanilla bean. We got banana in there. We got peanut butter. We got a lot of goodiness going on. All right. Looking good, guys. Looking good. All right. Now I'm going to start adding my flour. A little bit at a time. You don't want to overwork your mix. You don't want to throw everything in there all at once either, you know? Kind of let it blend a little. Tap her in there. That's fine. Now to me that don't smell cinnamon. But that's how she goes. Now, I could put it in my pretty pan. I think I might have enough mixture to do both. A little bit in the stack cooker. But I ain't got time to preheat the oven and all that crap. I ain't got time for all that. Now, it doesn't say... Oops, hold on. I'm going to set you this way for a minute so you can start seeing what I'm doing. I'm just getting the batter off the KitchenAid. So this is what that looks like. See all that flour in there? I'm just going to blend it up the best I can with my spatula. Again, not everything has to be Tupperware. All my Tupperware peeps watching there. You know I got a Tupperware spatula. I don't have to use it all the time. Alright. That's blended nice. I'm going to set this back down here. Get that mess cleaned up. Oh, my kitchen's a mess already. Now, I am going to use my stack cooker because, like I said, I ain't got time. I got stuff I got to do. People places I got to go. So, I'm going to put the coal in the bottom. I'm not going to spray it. By the way, if you got brown hamburger, or hamburger that you got to brown, and you got a stack cooker, put this in there. Here, let me quit being a Vanna White. So you would put your steamer part in there, you'd put your hamburger in there, and then you would microwave it for a few minutes and stir it up until it's brown. All the greases go at the bottom. Voila. Nice, nice. Nice feature about this stack cooker. You could do a 3-course meal in that stack cooker if you want to. So I'm going to take the cone in here. Also, see how that is? If if I wanted to do a whole chicken, I would take that chicken, shove this up there, season it, up this little rumpy hole thing there, and stand it up in here, put it in my microwave, cook it 6 minutes per pound. You got some really good chicken. It tastes like a rotisserie chicken. It's really good. All right. So I'm going to take this, start pushing it down around in here. And I want it all around. I don't know how this is going to work, so this is a trial for both you and I with this recipe. It looked good, huh? Sounds good. Got a good healthy stuff in there for you. Apples, bananas, peanut butter. Oh, shoot. You know what I forgot? I was going to put pecans on the top of that. Well, one way to do that real quick. Don't that look horrible? We are just going to kind of go like this real quick. I'm going to wipe this out because I want pecans on the top of my bread. And I'm just going to flip this out so the bottom, the top is my bottom. See? Alright, put that back in there. Rinse this out real quick. Oh, I got a mess going everywhere. Boy, it gets dark fast, don't it? We are having kind of like a day today. It's going to be in the high 50s, rainy. One of those days. Okay, these are already chopped up pecans, but I'm just going to... Oh, you know what? I'm not even going to do that. I'm just going to layer them in there because they're a pretty good size. In the bottom, because like I said, I want that on my top. And then a little, move it around. Maybe it was a good thing I put a little bit of batter in there because it's sticking pretty in there now. All right, so now I got me some chopped pecans. All right, clean that mess off the top for a minute. Put it back in here. All right, now let's start this up. Get this going. See, as you can tell, I do not have it together. Everybody, oh, you cook all the time. Well, yeah, but I have to redo stuff all the time because I keep forgetting to put what I want to put in there. That's, I guess, when you follow a recipe, you wouldn't forget. But when you like to add stuff like I do, and everybody should do, because your recipe is your own recipe. A recipe is just that. It's the starter of making what you want to have. You know. I don't know. I hope this looks good in this stack cooker. I did some cake in here. They got soda cakes, or Weight Watchers cake it's called. And you take a can of soda, 7-Up or something like that. You can use different kinds to make different flavors. I did the chocolate cake. Actually, oh no, let me tell you about the upside down pineapple cake I made in this. Oh. I did a vanilla cake, and then I got this flavor. It was sparkling water that was pineapple flavored. Cost me, it was on sale, normally $1.99 a can. I got it for I think 99 cents. So I used that instead of 7-Up in my yellow cake mix, and that's it. Yellow cake mix and a can of Coke, or a can of soda, whatever you're using, sparkling water. I wouldn't just do water though. Anyways, you mix that up well, and then you put it in this stack cooker, and voila, you got a beautiful cake. But if you're making an upside down pineapple cake, what I did was I took a little bit of the cinnamon and sugar, And I put the pineapple across the bottom, and I added a couple of maraschino cherries into the mix. And then put the cake mix on the top, baked it for 10 minutes. Oh my God, in the microwave on high. It was so good, so yummy. All right, so let's see how this is gonna turn out. There's that. I think she said, so I'm gonna stick this in my microwave, and we'll put that there, and put this on the top like that. And then I'm gonna cook it for 10 minutes, and I'll be back. Okay, the 10 minutes was up. I had time to clean up my kitchen real quick in them time, thank God. So I killed 2 birds with 1 stone. Look at this. It's not quite pulling away from the side, but I think it's done. I'm going to let her set. There's some little crusty part right there in the middle. Let's see how that is. Oh, that's good. See the top? This will be my bottom. And as soon as she cools, it will be wonderful. Now, you see with the light? I think it's done all the way through. So, in 10 minutes, plus what? The 10 minutes throwing it together, less than 20 minutes, I have homemade apple banana peanut butter bread with my stack cooker. If I had more time, I'd have made it pretty with the, now I'm not going to put my stack cooker or my lid on right now because I want it to cool. I am going to tell you something that I like to do. You don't have to do it, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to put this on my cookie sheet to help cool it down a little. Cool it down faster so air circulates. If I was to put the lid on that, I'll show you. Just because sometimes you got to get it and go. Because you don't want the moisture getting, you know, from your lid. You know how that happens when you pull off a lid and all that steam. Put a little piece of paper towel on the top like that. It's covered. It's going to cool nicely by itself. And that is how we did our bread today. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I do have a couple more demos coming up. I'm not sure. I got a couple good ideas of what I'm going to make. If you have any questions, let me know. And if you like this video, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. As soon as I hit 1,000 likes or subscribers, I'm sorry, I am going to do a special little thank you gift to one of my good